Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Cage Show, and today we're talking about Halo, and it's kind of been a minute since I talked about Halo, to be honest with you, and a lot of people who watched my channel super early on know that, yeah, I was kind of excited for Halo at one time, and sadly, when the game came out, it just lived up to my hopes and dreams, I guess, but, it really does suck, but, a big question I do want to ask the community, especially if you have played Halo since the launch of Forge and basically the newest update. Is it worth revisiting? I think that's an honest question that I can't really come to the determination of because I did delete Halo. It's one of those things I refused to go back. Like, the game was in an acceptable state. But honestly, is Halo Infinite worth coming back to? Um, I feel as though, and look, I could be wrong, not sure exactly, but I feel as though Forge is just like a way to, it's just a band-aid on a festering wound that Microsoft 343 has been unable to fix. That's how I feel about it. I mean, is Halo Infinite genuinely like the time of your life, basically what we wanted Halo to be with the addition of 4. That's my question to you guys. Is it worth me revisiting, after all this time, after 343 fucking up every point? That's my question. But guys, we do have some news in regards to Halo Infinite, and I don't really know what to make. Honestly, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Um, because of just how poorly Halo Infinite has been since its launch. So the news is that Halo Infinite's multiplayer director has quit 343. The departure follows the long-awaited arrival of Co-op, Forge, and Mission Replay. So Halo Infinite's multiplayer creative director is leaving the studio, he announced. Tom French shared news in a tweet on Friday, writing, after over 11 and a half years on Halo, I stepped out of my Spartan armor for the last time today to head off to new adventures. It's been a massive honor to have been part of the game I love so much as a player and admired so much as a developer. I couldn't be more proud of my time at 343. French's departure coincides with the recent arrival of long-awaited features such as campaign co-op, the Forge open beta, and mission replay, all of which were previously delayed on several occasions. The exit also follows other senior departures from Microsoft Studio, including its director of engineering and Bonnie Ross, who was the studio head for 15 years. Historically, Halo Infinite has had a troubled production, suffering various delays and changes of leadership in the years leading up to its December 2021 release and since. Following the arrival of the game's major winter update last month, 343 thanked Halo Infinite fans for their patience during a year in which the studio struggled to deliver several highly anticipated features for the game. We know it certainly hasn't been the smoothest or quickest ride, but with the winter update, we have an opportunity to show our thanks for the community's dedication and feedback, which serves as the North Star guiding us to evolve the player experience of Halo Infinite, wrote community writer Alex Wakeford. So this is the multiplayer director Tom French. He said, over the 11 and a half years at Halo, I stepped out of, all right, basically said, but the winter update marks a major step forward for our game and studio, but this is just the first step of that evolution. The team is actively working on key player experience priorities across the game to address areas of feedback, and we are targeting another game update before the end of this year. I don't know, man. 343 with meeting deadlines. Yikes. Your support is greatly appreciated, and we can't wait to turn this corner with you all in 2023 as we look to shorter seasons, more regular stream of content, and bigger things to come. Halo Infinite's third season, Echoes Within, is scheduled to launch in March of 2023 and run until June. And prolific Texas-based support studio Certain Affinity announced in September that it's leading development on something big and new for the franchise. Huh. Well, I think that's the most interesting part of the entire fucking article, to be real with you. Like, honestly, guys, that I think is definitely the most interesting bit of information. But I mean, look, 343. I do think that they need major leadership change, but I think that the main issue with Microsoft, judging by how other studios have fallen behind as well, I think that Microsoft's problem is the leadership, like Matt Booty, for example. I think that he isn't a very good leader. I don't think Phil Spencer is a good leader as well. I could be wrong, but I feel as though that the overall leadership of Xbox's gaming division has been a shit show. Because when I look at multiple studios suffering from some similar issues, that to me says it's not the actual studios themselves. It's more so the leadership of the way these studios are run overall. 343 has had completely dropped the ball with Halo Infinite, and it feels as though they've had what the 3 games with Halo 5. No, technically it's 4 games. Um, the Halo Master Chief Collection was a complete fucking mess for years. It's it's one of those things where at some point we do have to address issues. So with Tom French leaving, uh, I don't really know if this is necessarily a good or bad thing. I can't really tell anymore. But to me, I don't think that he's necessarily the problem. I think that Bonnie Ross was definitely she needed the boot. I feel as though, changes needed to be made. You can't fuck up time and time again and fall upward. It just doesn't work that way. Um that's not how being successful works. You're not successful. You guys have been failures for a very long time, and given some failures worse than others, but yeah, guys, this is crazy news. I mean, I would imagine that working on Halo Infinite was probably extremely stressful. I've heard generally that Halo Infinite's infrastructure just isn't good in regards to just the design. That's what I've heard was the reason for things being delayed so much. So the engine being not good doesn't help. Um, I don't know where Halo Infinite goes from here. It feels as though they're trying to save face when it comes to Halo Infinite. They like great things are ahead, but I feel as though if you're a fan of this game, be prepared to continue to make compromises. Fans of the Halo franchise have definitely had to make compromises and be patient with Halo Infinite. Me personally, I jumped ship, especially after 343 did that stupid ass thing where they're trying the virtue signal and essentially backfired royally in their face. Um, that was pretty fucking disgusting. Basically, you just made everyone mad. So whoever like actually greenlit that should be fucking fired too. I don't know who that was, but yeah. I don't know what's up with Halo. I don't even know if I should return to it. Like I said, I'm asking the community. I'm asking my homies that fuck with me. Should I go back to give it a try? Is it really worth it? Look, you know, if you don't play it at all, I mean, look, I appreciate your input, but I think people that actually do play the game, I think that their input is better. Um, but I would like an honest opinion. Is it is it someone that a casual Halo player like me? I've always been casual. I've never been a hardcore Halo player. Is it something that I could fuck with, despite the issues with 343? But I think that whether this makes a change or not, I think that at some point it had to happen. There needs to be a change of leadership. The fact that 343 has not been able to um, meet meet expectations for as long as it has. This guy had 11 and a half years in the game of playing of making Halo, and those years have not been kind to Halo players. Let's just put it that way. So I feel as though while this isn't necessarily the answer, more than likely that it just is what it is. It needed to be addressed. But yeah, guys, this is kind of a bit of a surprising news, especially with the fact that they did just launch the campaign co-op, the Forge, the mission replay, all that. I didn't think that the departure was going to happen, right now, right? So I know that a lot of like Xbox centric people have been like really talking up this update and saying it's like fucking the best thing since sliced bread sort of deal. I can't really take their opinion. You know, I need a very level headed opinion on that. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this situation. Um, has anyone returned to Halo after having abandoned it? Anyone interested in returning to Halo? Um, I wish that Halo Infinite would make this major turn for the better, but that's me unrealistic expectations. But yeah, guys, if you can like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitch or Twitter if you want to continue the conversation. And guys, with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.